Hey guys, I hope you are doing great. This is the website. In this video, I'll guide you how you can set up Google Ads lead enhanced conversion setup for Elementor Form Submit. This is the website. As a contact form, client is using Elementor Form. So we need to set up lead conversion once there will be a successful submission along with the user data, for example, email address and phone number for enhanced conversion. The first step will be to install Google Tag Manager, but the client has installed Google Tag Manager already. Then we will skip this step, and the next step is to create custom HTML tag with the code I have created for you guys. You need to copy this and then create new custom HTML. You need to select and then fire it on all pages. What this code will do, this will push the event in the data layer for the successful form submission along with the user data. What we need to do after adding the tag, go to preview, add website URL header, then connect. Tag assistant connected, that means Google Tag Manager code is installed, working perfect. This one fired. Then we need to go to the contact page. And we need to fire only once there is successful submission, not just clicking here. Right now we can see we just click, no data layer event come up. We need to add the test details and then submit. Only successfully submitted, and here we can see it's showing Elementor data there event in the data layer. Here we can see email, then phone number that we need to send the enhanced user data back to the Google Ads. So first of all, we need to create the data layer variables for both of these. You need to go to variable section, create new, then data layer variable for the phone number inputs dot, then email first, copy this, paste. You can name the LV email. Then now we need to create for the phone number. Again, data layer variable, copy inputs dot, now phone number field here. TLV phone. Once it's created, you need to add one more user defined variable for user level data. You can find here user provided data manual, and you need to add here email that we created right now, and then for the phone number. Once it's created, you need to go to the text section and then create conversion linker. Conversion linker tag for on all pages. You can name conversion linker, and then the next step is to create conversion tag in Google Ads. Here goals section, then new conversion action. Conversion on the website, and then you can data source and choose your website URL. Save and continue. Lead form submit. You can name contact. Then from here count section 1, you can keep these as a by default, and then done. Save and continue. We need to set up via Google Tag Manager, copy conversion ID, create new tag, Google Ads conversion tracking. Here you will see Google tag not found. Create tag and then save here. We need to refresh the page here. New here, Google Ads conversion tracking, conversion IT, create tag, save here. Now we need to copy conversion label from Google Ads, conversion label, and then in the event parameter, we need to add user data parameter. Then select user provided data. And now we need to use trigger, the one that we pushed in the data layer for Elementor Form Submit. This is Elementor Form Submit. And then we can name lead or whatever you want. Google Ads lead. Then save. Now we need to copy conversion ID again. New here, Google Ads, then user provided data event. Then select again from here and delete event. Save. That's it for Google Tag Manager. Next step is to finish here in Google Ads. Then go to settings. As we are setting up through Google Tag Manager, we need to change this to Google Tag Manager and then save. Now everything is like set up. We just need to test if our setup is working fine or not. Again, you can say it's inactive. We can just preview here, refresh the page. Site URL and then connect here. Schedule appointment. We need to remove cookies. Sometimes this happens, but do not worry about this. Yeah. Preview again. Maybe we can publish and then preview again. working perfect. It's perfect. Now we can just make the test submission. Right now you can see I just click send message, but tag doesn't fire. Now test here and then test at gmail.com. You can see that test and successfully submitted, and you can see Google Ads lead firing. It's sending user data as email and phone number perfectly, but here you can see it's firing twice. User data fired 2 times, lead fired 2 times. So what we need to do here is go to your tags and then Google Ads lead here. Once per page you need to select. Same for this tag. Once per page. And then submit. You can check in Google Ads as well. We can troubleshoot here. Continue. And continue. Now we can test. You can see our lead contact conversion it fired, and now here you can see it's firing once. So everything is working perfect. So this is how you can set up Google Ads lead and enhanced conversion. If you need code from me, you can just comment and let me know. And do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you very much. And here you can see lead contact fire. So, and in Google Ads, it takes some time to show it active. So everything is perfect. If you have any question or query, you can just comment and I will guide you. Thank you very much. Bye.